Hello, friends. So today we are going to look at this problem two buttons. So this is rated as 1400 problem. Okay. So it says that they are essentially two numbers. Okay, they are essentially two numbers, and this first number is called n, and the second number is called m, and you have to go from n to m using two operations. Either you can decrease n by 1 or you can multiply n by 2 and you have to reach the number m, which is, let's say, in the first example, 6. So you have to do it in the minimum number of steps. Okay, what is the minimum number of steps that we need to go through to get to this number? So there are two ways to solve this problem actually. So let's say the numbers are 4 and 6. So there are two ways to solve this problem. Either we can hope on increasing this, hope on doing this kind of, so this becomes a graph problem actually. So if this is 4, you can make it 3 or you can make it 8. Similarly, you can make it either 2 or you can make it 6. Okay, and you can make it 7 or you can make it 16, right? So this is one way to do the problem wherein you actually make graph. Okay, limited by the size. Obviously, you will not make the graphs until infinity, so it will be limited by the size. So that is one way to do it. And once you have made the graph, you can actually do a breadth first search. So breadth first search will give you the shortest path to the node. So 4 to 6, you will get the shortest path. Okay, the way I have solved this problem is a little different. In fact, instead of solving this problem as a graph problem, I have actually reversed it. So now I imagine that I have to go from 6 to 4. Okay, the benefit of doing this is that there is a deterministic way to do this. I always know whether I am on the right path or the wrong path. So with 6 in place, what I can do is, if I can always divide it by 2 if the number is even, and if the number is odd, let's say 5, I can increase it by 1. And the reason why I divide by 2 when the number is even is because I want to make it as small as possible in as less number of steps. So dividing by 2 is actually much faster than increasing it by 1. And if you have seen, we have reversed. So in the original question, it says that you can multiply by 2 or subtract 1. Because we are going in the reverse direction, either we are adding 1 or dividing by 2. Okay, so now taking this example of 6 comma 4. So 6 comma 4. Okay, so what we do is we divide 6 by 4 with 6 by 2, it becomes 3, and this becomes 4. Now we know that any further division of 3 will actually make it go farther than 4. So what we'll do is we'll start increasing. Okay, so we start increasing 3, so it becomes 4, and we see that in 2 steps we can actually achieve this. Let us take another example wherein, let's say, the original question says that you have to go from 2 to 10. So what we will instead do is we'll go from 10 to 2. Okay, at the first step we'll divide it by 2. So this becomes 5. This is still 2. Because this is odd and we cannot further divide by 2, we'll increase it by 1. So we will make it 6. This is still 2. Now we divide it by 2. This is so this becomes 3 and it is 2. Now we again, because this 3 is odd, we increase it by 1, it becomes 4, and finally we divide it by 2, it becomes 2. So the number of steps that we took was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this actually brings us to the pseudocode of what we want to do. If you have observed here, one of the most important step is that as soon as you become smaller than this number here, okay, you have to start increasing. Okay, the only step that you can do is increase. You cannot multiply by 2, right? So this brings us to the pseudocode, which is, so let's say, let us take two numbers. We can call it int a comma b. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to take input of those numbers. So see, in a, b. Okay, I declare a variable called int answer equals to 0, and now while B is greater than A. Okay. If B percentage 2 is not equals to 0, you increase the answer. Actually, not here. What we'll do is we'll simply increase B by, we'll simply increase B by 1. Okay. Else, now we know that this, in this condition, it is going to be a multiple of 2. Okay, so in this case we'll simply divide it by 2, right? And then, because this is a step, what we'll do is we'll also increase our answer by 1. Okay, and finally what we'll have to do is, just in, because we are breaking our loop when B becomes smaller than A, what we'll have to do is we'll have to add to answer the difference between A and B, which is simply A minus B. Okay, so the answer that you get here, is the final answer. Okay, so that is it about this problem. You can try solving it using graph method as well. It may be helpful, but I found this method actually very easy to figure out actually. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe.